From the gateway of India, the main landmark of India's metropolis of Mumbai, formerly Bombay, numerous ferry boats embark to Elephanta Island. The boat trip provides a good view of the city and the triumphal arch that commemorates a visit to the city by the English King George V. Nearly all the boats at anchor here go to nearby Elephanta Island, an indication of the island's popularity. The island is an hour's boat trip from the gateway of India. The huge ships that come here highlight the importance of Mumbai's harbour. The island is covered by a mysterious shroud of mist, which is in stark contrast to the endless hustle and bustle of Mumbai. The peaceful, mostly wooded Elephanta Island measures around 5 square kilometres, and it's a Unesco World Heritage Site. Directly next to the jetty on Dam Road is a miniature train that travels to the main entrance of this historic place. The Portuguese gave the former Garapuri its name of Elephanta, after a huge statue of an elephant that once stood there. Following a short journey on the small train, passengers are welcomed by various locals selling all manner of food. A long stairway leads up a hill to an entrance that has protected the famous rock sanctuaries of Elephanta for more than a century. En route, we pass several people selling souvenirs from which they hope to make a good profit. For those unable to walk, there are alternative means of transport available, thus making our destination accessible to all. The local people are only too happy to earn a living from the popularity of the island, and so they're more than willing to take on an extra load or two. The exact origin of the cave temples of Elephanta Island is unknown, but it's believed that the main cave dates back to the 8th century. The first thing that catches the eye are the many mighty columns that stand outside the temple's 40-metre-long hall. The main cave is the most well-preserved section of Elephanta's Hindu sanctuary. Many sacred objects and illustrations have been discovered in the cave. The most significant work of art that has been discovered here is an image of the three-faced Shiva, one of the most important divine figures in the Hindu religion. Recent archaeology shows that the main cave dates back to the time of the medieval Indian dynasty of Rashtrakuta. The Rashtrakuta dynasty ruled from the 8th to the 10th centuries, and its historic works of art are a successful combination of Gupta and Chalukya design. The side courtyards of Elephanta contain several shrines that underline the importance of this ancient Hindu temple. The magnificent sculptures and artistic stonemasonry of the rock temples are one of the highlights of early Hindu art. The route to the nearby cave leads past a number of ancient trees that provide a good shade, silent witnesses of a long history. In contrast to the main sanctuary, this temple is not in such good condition. The Portuguese left their traces here. Portugal was one of the first European countries that from the early 16th century began to conquer small coastal areas of the Indian subcontinent. At that time, Europeans thought of India as a country of exotic and valuable spices, so a desirable country for colonization. In 1508, the Portuguese trader and scientist Francisco de Almeida was the first to arrive in the natural harbour of Bombay, now renamed Mumbai. In subsequent years, large areas of the region were explored by the Portuguese, and this led to the discovery of Elephanta Island and its rock temples. Unfortunately, the Portuguese soldiers had no regard at all for the mysterious Hindu sanctuary and used it for target practice. However, not all of Elephanta's cave temples were destroyed. Today, some of them are in poor condition. In contrast to the main temple, here there is no longer anything to demonstrate the skill of the stonemasons who once worked here. It's a fascinating interplay of natural beauty and mysterious ruins that creates the unique charm of these unusual rock sanctuaries. Nature also plays a large part on Elephanta Island, and the sacred grounds are home to several large monkey colonies. The day finally reaches its conclusion. The tiny train takes us back to the landing stage where the ferry boats are waiting. The return leg of our journey bids farewell to the calm of the sacred rock temples and a return to the noisy and chaotic streets of Mumbai.